Hey, humans. There's a little story time. So we went inside the car. Nico was crying. And Daddy goes, Nico, you gotta stop crying. Sometimes Daddy's not gonna be there. Grandma's not gonna be there. You gotta stop crying. And his brother McCoy, hey, Shadow, he's eating his spaghetti. Eat your spaghetti. And his brother McCoy goes, I'll always be there for you, Nico. I love you. I was like, oh my God, you do listen to Daddy at night. I was like, okay. So we go to the park. There's a little girl at the park. And, you know, she's crying at the park. She's probably like 2 years old. And then I go over there and I go help her find her stitches, whatever. And my son's looking at me and he's like, you help her? You help her, Daddy? I was like, yeah, whatever. You still have a kinder soul than me. So there's this little boy. I'm not trying to play like Captain Save-A-Dad out here, but there's this little boy and he fell, and there's this 8-year-old that just shoved his ass to the ground, right? Shoved his ass to the ground, and the 8-year-old runs back to his dad, and his dad's probably like mid-40s. And so I pick up this little boy with my kids. I was like, hey, let's go help him out. And then he runs over to his parents or whatever. And then I confront the dad. So I'm like, I walk up to the dad and I say, hey, you didn't just see that little boy crying right there? He's like, yeah, I seen it. It's like, okay, well, he was crying. You know, you didn't go and help him? He's like, no, he was all right. I was like, no, he wasn't all right. Like, as a father, as a dad, as just a human being, you know, if you see a little kid crying, you go help him. And there's probably some parents or whatever looking, just wasn't paying attention to him. And so my kids kind of go around like this corner, and as I walk back, I was like, I was just kind of just dialing in it. It's like, hey man, like, you just don't do that shit. And his son was watching, and I was getting like kind of heated inside, but it's just what I felt like was right? So I was kind of feeling like the fire inside a little bit. Didn't want to fight him, but I was like, man, if you want to solve this shit, we can solve this shit like a man to man. And he just didn't tell me anything, right? I think it's like he was never taught. So like, he was still older than me. Having somebody like half your age tell you that you should just help that little boy. He was probably 2 years old, and you're just gonna sit there on your fucking ass. I thought that was messed up, but that was the story of the day. And I'm trying to figure out the self a little bit more, so I can't be scared of this exterior world if I had to dive deeper into my shadow, not copying like shadow work, but copying like my dreams type shit.